2 years ago or 3 years ago, I was on radio. I think that was the time that we started hearing about the feeds the country, feeds the country, feeds the country, feeds the country. I went to radio and the host was asking me, what do I think about feeds the country? Then I told the host that, see, for about 95% of Ghanaians, a fixed Ghana is a threat to them. I repeat, for about 95% of Ghanaians, a fixed Ghana, a Ghana in which systems are working, things are working properly, is a threat to them, including me. Almost every typical Ghanaian you will see, they want one protocol or one favor. One protocol or one favor. When systems work, when a nation is fixed, you don't do protocol, you join the queue. How many Ghanaians are willing to join the queue? How many Ghanaians are willing to say that, look, I'm going to apply for military, right? And I don't want to see any middle person. I want the people who are selecting to be fair and select. If they don't select me, it means I've not qualified. I'm going back home. I'll wait for 1 year and I'll apply again. How many Ghanaians? Auntie Mary said, very true, my son. Thank you, mommy. How many Ghanaians want to see that kind of system? How many university graduates who are going to do national service? ABI, you are in Accra, you did nursing, and government has seen that, oh, there is a shortage of nurses in Tamale. Whilst you are in Accra, you are posted to Tamale, that go and do your service there. It's because there is a need in Tamale. How many Ghanaians, typical Ghanaians, will be willing to move from Accra to go to Tamale, to go and do their service there, and not ask for reposting, not go and pay money for reposting? I'm not sure there will be 2%. So even though we are shouting, we are crying, feeds Ghana, feeds the country, we know deep within ourselves, we don't want it fixed. We do not want it fixed. From politicians to common floor members like myself, nobody, a fixed Ghana is a threat to all of us. Because if Ghana were a fixed nation, if Ghana is fixed, somebody like Okujeto will not be in parliament today as we are speaking. He will not. He will not. Because here is the case. We know your salary does not correlate with your lifestyle. Even in Celestine, your salary clearly does not correlate with your lifestyle. You are taking the salary of a middle class earner. You are living the life of an Arabian prince. So if the nation were to be fixed, by now, investigation into Okujeto, Speaker of Parliament will write letter that BNI, you can come and pick up F00t Simon, good evening. Okujeto, go and question him. That is a fixed nation for you. But we are told to forget. Ohiniwa, how are you doing? We are told that we are talking too much. Asking about Okujeto's income is talking too much. Asking about some George's income is talking too much. But that is what a fixed nation is. Donald Trump goes to become president and we know he owns Trump Towers. Mommy, you are welcome. We know everything Donald Trump owns. The current Secretary of Defense in the US, he goes for vetting and they ask him about the fact that he had a wife, the wife was just put to birth and another woman was already pregnant for him. They asked him in front of the whole nation. You ask in Ghana, they say you are talking too much. So Ghanaians do not want Ghana to be fixed. Now, what brought us to this place is that I said they are appointing criminals at national security. Why am I saying this? And see, the reason I'm even talking about this is because it's national security. National security should be a border to all of us. If there is a place we shouldn't play with, we shouldn't joke with, and we shouldn't politicize, it is national security. today in Parliament, they spoke about the fact that there was a raid on. Oh, please, can you hear me well? Official Ghana said the network is very bad. Hey, please, can you hear me very well? And Serena, you're welcome. Okay. So there's no break in the connection. There's no break. Are you receiving breaks or you can hear me? Okay, good. All right, let me continue. Thank you. Now, okay. Thank you very much for the swift response. So today in Parliament, there were conversations around the fact that they have raided the house of Kenuforiata. We are going to speak about that, but before then, in the majority leader statement, who is Mahama Ayariga, he said the person who led the operation is Richard Jakpa. This Richard Jakpa, you and I will know him, and if you don't know him, I'm going to give you a brief history about him. But when I heard that, I was like, wow. Now the majority leader in Parliament, the leader of NDC Parliamentary Caucus, the leader of government business in Parliament, is telling us that this man called Richard Jakpa is working in the office of the National Security Coordinator. And as for that tape, I have it here. I want to play it to you before I continue. So it doesn't become like the voice is saying something. Oh, let me play it for you.
I personally extend my apologies to the former Minister of Finance in the matter to find out exactly what happened. Mr. Speaker, it is true that the private residence of the former Minister of Finance was entered into by operatives of the military and the police led by somebody who we believe works at the National Security Coordinator's office. Mr. Speaker, his name is Mr. Jakpa. Mr. Speaker, we have investigated the matter, and we want to say and assure our fellow countrymen and our colleagues in this House that we have received assurances from the Office of the National Security Coordinator that it was not intended that that should happen, and that occurrence is most regrettable and unfortunate, and he wants to give this House his word and assurance that a thing like that should never happen again. Mr. Speaker, I have also spoken with the Minister of Interior, who has spoken with his IGP, and I've spoken with the Minister of Defense, and all of them give their assurance to this House that a thing like that will not happen again. And so, Mr. Speaker, let me indicate to my colleagues on the other side that this side of the House remain committed to ensuring that this country is reset, that its institutions function properly, that its officials act in accordance with the law, and that the rights and liberties of every citizen are upheld and protected under the regime of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I personally extend my apologies to the former Minister of Finance, and I believe that this should suffice. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Okay, there you have it. I saw somebody asking about the source. The source is the Parliament of Ghana. Go to Parliament's page on Facebook. They live streamed today. It is part of the proceedings in Parliament. And this video you just watched is on my page, the Voice of MPP page. I posted it earlier today. the moment it happened. I posted it for you to see. So when we are done with the live, you can go and watch for yourself and cross-check. Now, my people, the aspiring homemaker said the one and only person in NDC who can speak English. Of course, he has to speak English because he's part of the ECOWAS parliament. And do you even know the reason why this man, Mahama Yariga, is like, he's been diplomatic? It is because he's a member of the ECOWAS parliament. And Afenyo is also part of that parliament. When you go to ECOWAS parliament, you will need Afenyo Market to back you. If you are looking for any leadership position, or if you are looking to lobby for anything for Ghana. And when some of these things happen in Ghana, when they go out there to ECOWAS parliament, they can be asked. They can ask you, why is it that military men just go into a former minister's house without any warrant and whatever? They can ask you. So they have to make sure the issue is resolved right here, so that the international community will be like, okay, they have resolved it themselves. Let's just let sleeping dogs lie. So that is the reason. And that is the reason why I was laughing when I was hearing NDC people saying that they have a majority in parliament and so they don't even need minority. I was just laughing. I was telling them, you don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. US is watching. France is watching. UK is watching. Germany is watching. Australia is watching. They are very much concerned about what you do. If you try to be a tyrant, people start hitting the street. If sanctions start hitting you, you will think, and you don't want to risk that, right? So, that is it. And so, see, for the majority leader to agree that Richard Jakpa is now working in national security, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Do you know who this Richard Jakpa is? He was in the military and he was sacked. Uncle said Denmark is also watching. Richard Jakpa was in the military and he was sacked 17 years ago. This same Richard Jakpa is the one Ato Forcing gave our ambulance money to. He was a middleman. Ato Forcing ambulance scandal. It is this Richard Jakpa. This same Richard Jakpa. He's a middleman. I'm afraid say UK is also watching. Yes, very sure. He's the one they gave the money to and they went to buy as the 207 Benz cars and brought it to Ghana as their ambulances, causing financial loss to the state. This Richard Jakpa, and NDC comes to power, they give that person a Nicodemus appointment to work for national security. Let's power tap. I think people are reporting the live, Let's power tap. People are reporting the live. Let's power tap. Let's like. People are reporting the live, Why are you reporting the live? You don't like when the truth is being told or what? I shall give you people who. Richard Jakpa, who want to buy 207 Benz cars as ambulance, and when they brought it, they first parked the ambulance at the state house. And then they realized that no. These are no ambulances. Trotro. Then they quickly moved them from there in the night to the Air Force base. And Manasseh Azuri, who is also very, very inquisitive, he went there to film them. That person has been given appointment. And you see, God has a reason for why he does everything. Mommy, thank you. God has a reason for doing everything. You see, that's why the Bible says that in everything we should give thanks to God. Do you know that if not because they had gone into the house of Kenoforiata and God be so good, that house had security cameras, you and I wouldn't know that Richard Jakpa is working for government, he's working at national security. Do you know that? we would never have known. We would never have known because we did not even hear about his appointment. Honorable Martinel, watching you live from Chicago. There is still hope, 2028. Thank you very much, Honorable. We would never have known that Richard Jakpa is working for national security now. Somebody that was sacked from military. Somebody that was a middleman for ambulances that never came and became 207 trust rockers. Under John Mahama has been given appointment to work in the office of the Mami says stream on multiple platforms. That's what we are working towards. Very soon, by God's grace, if we get the help, we'll start doing that. Someone like that too. I can say a criminal was given appointment under John Dramani Mahama. We are not aware of it. And he is able to mobilize policemen and military people to go into somebody's house. Whatever was his purpose, we did not know. While someone said, watching you live from Australia, God continue to bless you for the good work. Wow, thank you. We have a lot of people in the diaspora watching. Oh, okay, I understand you. Sure. I understand you. Someone said Richard Jakpa is as dangerous as Adenuga. Yes, multiple platforms. You people say I should stream on multiple platforms. When I say people should help me with the YouTube, you people refuse. But I still say I should stream to multiple platforms. Leave me, I don't want to talk. Leave me. That's just by the way. Right? We wouldn't have known. This man will have been working for national security. He will have been going by night into people's homes to go and beat people, to go and kidnap people. He wouldn't even know. But Nyame Ompe Boni, thank God that someone said I'm watching you live from Palermo, Italy. Wow. Thanks for watching. Nyame Ompe Boni, he has made sure say the first step he took was a bad step, and that was to go into the house of a former finance minister where there is a friend who says security camera. If they had come to the ghetto of the voice, like they would have taken me, because I don't have security camera. You wouldn't have known that Richard Jakpa has come for me. Gabby is watching live from UK and I love it. Thank you so much. Uncle Tony said watching you live from Klappenborg in Denmark. And Serena is laughing. Yeah, so if they had come to where somebody like me I stay, they would have taken me away. You wouldn't even know, because I don't have security camera. I don't have security camera. Obiba says I'm watching you live from Switzerland. Wow. Okay. Uncle P says watching you live from Minnesota. Hey, now Abrofo, only foreigners. Is no one watching me from Odo Lagoon? Eben says I'm watching you from East London. Wow. Okay, Milano says keep doing the good work. Someone says Amma says I'm watching you from Leeds. That is UK. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, now Accra for one. Oh, Obia anti Accra wa. We say, okay, I'm watching you from Kasoa. And that is more like it. And Serena says from America. Steve says, watching you live from Finsbury Park, London. Wow. So, tema for now then, didn't mean to me, Bopu, Denmark for you now. And now, $1 for one. Someone said, Ruka says, I'm watching you live from Domi. Now you are talking. Teshi is here. Teshi Estate is here. Yes, I think I'm Kasa. Okay, Rotterdam, that's Netherlands. They are watching. Manchester for her. All right, thank you all so much. So now we know Richard Jakpa. Milano said, me too from Nima. I don't want to talk. You people, if I follow you, I will not finish my issue. Let me finish it quickly so that I can allow you to come in. Right? So we know Vicenza, Italy. Okay. Thanks to all of you. I acknowledge all of you. Maybe post all the type names so I know if you mention. Ken Ba is watching from Kumasi. This is what we are talking about. Malmo, Sweden. Wow. I like the football team, your football team. I like it. You supposed to allow me to finish lah. So we know that this criminal is now working. Auntie Mary, I'll pick you right now. Let me see. As parents say, I think you should ask where we are watching from now to get engagement.